internet world that been fucking with the channel. I'm doing this live right now. I haven't been on in a couple of days. Been kind of busy doing fucking interviews. As you see the channel, putting up mad footage, mad I'm just on it. You know what I'm saying? Just on it, just trying to keep this channel going and just stay with new content coming out. Drop the Sheet Lukes, drop the Charlie Clips, drop the DNA and K Shine, drop the Tay Rock, dropped, various joints, you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely working, putting out new shit. Got my glasses on today. Supposed to wear these motherfuckers every day, but I don't be wanting to because, but they dope though because in the sunlight they get darkly shades and shit. They call transitions and shit. So I like them, I like them, But what's going on with everybody? Today is Friday. By the time this come out, it should be Saturday. I'm going to put this out tomorrow. If you saw my last one. So my ratchet women getting black men killed. I really, really feel that in my heart. Interview Cat Stacks. I interviewed a few people, but I got some shit coming out. You know what I'm saying? I got some shit coming out. Chilling in the crib. Brother Polite called me the other day and shit. Dad talking to me. So that was dope. I just like when people recognize my work and recognize what I'm doing. Thank you for the people that are subscribing to the channel. Subscribers is crazy. Like 1 minute I'll be sitting there looking and then it'd be like 200 more subscribers and shit. So the channel is definitely growing. I'm definitely happy about that. Shout out to everybody who's subscribing. Shout out to everybody who support. Shout out to everybody who spreads the word of mouth. Shout out to everybody who's always sharing shit on YouTube, Facebook, everything, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to everybody who be supporting, man. Your support is definitely greatly needed. We're going to implement change in a lot of things. I want to talk about some shit that I was seeing online. I've been running around today and shit. I went to the bank, took out a couple of dollars. Got to pay some bills. I don't do that Christmas shit, but I gotta pay bills, regular household shit. And I was seeing shit online about the Meek Mill story, about Meek Mill going through his probation hearings and shit, and they violated him. He violated his probation for what did they say? Violated his probation. He might have had a dirty urine or something, or like a counterfeit urine, and traveling without permission and shit. And, people were just like really, some people were laughing at that shit, and I just want to say, man, yo, if you're a black man and you laugh at another black man, or you're a black woman and you laugh at a black man losing his freedom over some stupid shit and you think that shit is funny, you're a fucking sucker, man. At the end of the day, man, Meek Mill losing his freedom, this shit is not funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what type of world we in, what type of people we around, like, what type of shit is going on with dudes laugh at dudes losing their freedom, like, they think that shit is funny. And it ain't like he committed a crime per se. Yeah, he might still be getting punished for previous things, but, it ain't like, a dirty urine. You could get a dirty urine from being around people who smoke weed. Granted, should have people not around you smoking or whatever the case may be, but act like fucking weed is the end of the world, act like weed is some like a fucking harsh drug and shit. And then for traveling is, that's how he has to fucking make his money, by going on the road, so it's like people thinking that shit is funny. I'm like, yo, that shit is not funny. That shit is not funny. And they're like, yo, he cried in the court, he said he not a gangster. Let me explain something to you, man. I don't know if any of you out there have ever been locked up, incarcerated. And listen, sometimes going to see someone in jail, going to visit someone in jail, that shit is like you're being arrested. It's like, cause at the end of the day, right? Look, bust it. Look at the mentality of jail. The COs is what? In jail. They're in jail too. They could walk around the tiers and all that, but they're still in jail. Just like the fucking inmates. They work in the jail. If you go visit somebody in jail, do you walk in there and walk out? No, you walk in there You get, not strip search, but you get searched. You get, rigorous search. You get all this shit. So you're in jail just like a fucking inmate. The only difference is that you get to leave. So if you ever went to see one of your people, your family members on the visiting floor, that shit is not cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, how y'all laughing at that shit? Like, what type of, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, this is not rap shit. This is not rap beef. This is not rap. This is real life shit. And these motherfuckers that deserve jail, who've committed crimes, heinous crimes, and did all types of fuck shit, who be getting probation, do not get violated. Motherfuckers like Lindsay Lohan got probation like 4 billion times. And we watch like Foxy Brown go to jail. We watch Little Kim go to jail. I just think it's something against, people in, should I say, I don't even want to really say rappers per se. Just like urban entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't get cut no slack. And it's like, when I see motherfuckers laughing, like, that shit really turned me off. Like, that shit made me look at certain motherfuckers like, yo, I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who laugh and think that shit is funny, I can't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with you. And it's not that Meek is my man and I know him. You know what I'm saying? I met him. I interviewed him, of course. I've been around him. It's just that us going to jail and us losing our freedom, this shit is not funny. You know what I'm saying? This shit is not funny. Like, why do you laugh at that? Like, oh, he took L's this year. He lost to Drake. He going to jail. Ha, ha, ha. And then you had some of Drake fans that was actually calling the DA to lock him up. And, like, what the fuck is that all about? You know what I'm saying? Go to jail for what? A dirty urine? You know what I'm saying? For traveling. They said he couldn't travel. It's not like he committed a crime again. He redid the crime that he was convicted for in the first place. Man, shit. I know motherfuckers who be trying to claim this thorough shit that cried in the precinct. That they ain't even make it to court and they was crying. They was already fucking telling in the precinct. You know what I'm saying? So if that man went to court and he got emotional because he about to lose his freedom, you're going to be fucking emotional if you lose your freedom. If you're going to be locked away from your family, your career, in your life, and your well-being and your freedom is being taken. You're going to be fucking emotional. So anybody who laugh at that shit is fucking pussy. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down, man. That shit made me mad, man. Anybody who make fun of that shit and laugh at that shit, I don't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know Meek personally. It ain't like I hang with him and I rode with him. But like I said, you got motherfuckers out here committing the worst crimes ever, and they're getting a slap on the wrist, and they're getting away with a lot of shit. And here go this man, and then it started making sense. Like, even the issues with him and Drake. Drake is dissing him. The song of getting fucking getting nominated for Grammys and shit like that. And he really didn't go hard at Drake. And then I started thinking, he didn't go hard at Drake and he didn't really fucking say shit about Drake. Maybe because it's fucking probation. Not like he can't rhyme. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he's whack or anything like that. Because, listen, man, if you watching this and you act like you ain't support Meek Mill, you're a fucking liar. You act like you didn't like Meek Mill, you're a fucking liar. Some people don't like him because his affiliation with Rick Ross, and people hate Rick Ross that much. It ain't that serious to me. Some people don't like him because he started winning. And one thing about our people, we love our people when they're on the bottom like us, when they're in the fucking dirt. Is as soon as somebody start winning and start, achieving some shit, we just start hating them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really the crabs in the barrel shit. The crabs pull the other crabs down. The other crab starts making it up to the top, not even realizing that the first one that make it out the barrel is the one that's going to get eaten. It's not like you're fucking getting away. You're going to get eaten. But you're pulling them down, trying to get up over them to get eaten. You don't even realize that shit. But I just wasn't. I'm not feeling that shit, man. I don't like that shit, man. Like, we got to do better as a people, man. When we see our people going through hardships, and we just don't say nothing, man. Just don't fucking say nothing. And the funniest shit, the funniest shit is that I could see if the dude was being a fucking asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was out here wilding and doing all types of shit. Then you'll be like, yo, you deserve that shit. You know, like the Lamar Odom situation. He was just a fucking fiend. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't want to stop using drugs and then you overdosed, then what the fuck you expect? But, you know, dirty urine and traveling. Like I said, if he was out there and he got caught selling coke like he talk about his raps, or he shot somebody, or he ran up with Drake and beat Drake the fuck up, or fought Drake or some shit, and he got violated, then you can say, oh, you was wilding. You know, I understand that. But simple shit like that, nah, man, we can't, first of all, stop laughing at dudes going to jail, period, because that shit is not funny, man. That's the most inhumane place you could ever be. It's nothing but fucking slavery, and it's a whole system set up to fucking put us all in jail. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. It's called the prison industrial complex. That shit is real. You know, it's they getting cheap slave labor. They're using all their what's the word I'm looking for? Experimental drugs on us in there, you know, and they're just fucking us around, and y'all laughing at somebody that might have to go there, you know, like you don't have a homie or a friend or a brother or a relative that's in jail, and you know, this shit is nothing to glorify. It ain't like he have a glorified jail. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he have a glorified, I'm getting locked up. Yeah, he might rhyme about, you know, shit that most dudes in the hood rhyme about, and you know, maybe it'll be a point where he'll mature and grow from that. But you know, Meek is not even really an old dude. He's still in his 20s. You know, he knows better than a lot of shit. But shit, look what most rappers was doing when they was 28 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I just don't think that shit is funny, man. I'm not gonna ramble about it too long. I just don't think that shit is funny, man. I can't fuck with nobody who laugh at somebody going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, they laughing at Meek, but you got this motherfucker, Daniel, this cop, Daniel Holesclaw, whatever the fuck how you pronounce his last name, who got convicted of raping mad black women, and people didn't even laugh at that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't even think that shit was funny. You know, I didn't laugh at him going to jail personally, because I think he should get bust over his fucking head. You know what I'm saying? Fuck jail. You know what I'm saying? Jail don't rehabilitate or actually punish people. You know, especially nobody like him. He's a fucking cop. You know, but I just think with our people, as soon as we see one of our people go through something, we pounce and we laugh and we like, aha, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, how could you laugh at somebody that's doing better than you? You fucked up in the game. You know what I'm saying? Would you like somebody to laugh at your misfortune? Would you like somebody to laugh at the fact that you might be on food stamps and poor housing in a poor neighborhood with poor health care? Do you think that shit is funny? So why you laughing at somebody who's put in an unfortunate situation, you know, due to some bullshit? Because at the end of the day, we're all caught up in the system. We're all one incident away of going to jail. You know, look how when you leave your crib, you go to the fucking store, you could go food shopping, and you could be provoked into having a violent encounter with somebody due to your environment, and you might go to jail forever for defending yourself. Would you want people to say, aha? Would you want people to laugh at that shit? You know what I'm saying? How many of your homies is locked the fuck up for stupid shit? You know, might have got more jail time for possessing 3 crack vials than motherfuckers be getting for possessing 3 kilos. You know what I'm saying? And you laughing at that shit. Like, this shit is deeper than rap. It's not no rap shit when people start going to jail. That's real life. You know what I'm saying? Even I don't know the situation with Ross, with his so-called groundskeeper, whatever the case may be. I know they locked him up. You know, I know he was in jail, but I didn't think that shit was funny. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, when we start laughing at dudes for going to jail, like, this is what we doing now. This is what this system is we in now, where we starting to laugh at people for being fucked up in the game. Are you laughing because you're really in pain and you don't want to face your own reality? So you happy that somebody else is going through what you've been through or might go through? So you're happy that somebody else demise is happening? You think that shit is funny? I don't think that shit is funny. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, you know, a lot of y'all got to fix up, man. And if you come at me or come to me on these comments or whatever, talking dumb shit about, you know, motherfuckers going to jail is funny, you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. I don't fuck with dudes like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, unfortunately, you know, I'm out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck could happen while I'm out here out and about. And I don't want nobody laughing at me if I end up, you know, getting jammed up for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get jammed up. I don't want to go to jail. But these motherfuckers be locking us up for nothing. And just the way they could lock you up, they could fucking kill you because we watching them kill us on fucking TV. You know what I'm saying? So if Meek got emotional and he shed a tear and he said he not a gangster, he did and said whatever the fuck he had to say to not go to jail. It ain't like he told on somebody. Y'all fucking idolize these mob dudes, these Italian dudes, and they be in court crying and snitching on each other and taking a stand on each other, and y'all still take their names and idolize them and watch all their movies and their documentaries and shit like the shit is fucking like the shit is funny. You know what I'm saying? And you still fuck with them and don't look at them different. You know what I'm saying? Sammy the Bull fucking told on this whole crew. You know what I'm saying? And nobody, and his daughter's on fucking reality TV and people still fuck with her. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It's different. But, you know, hopefully, you know, whatever situation he got to go through, he got to go through. I'm not saying, no doubt, shout out to Sandy Girl. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be punished for whatever crime he committed, whatever the case may be, because when you commit a crime, you have to be punished for the crime. You know the laws. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that whatever his punishment is, that's his punishment for him to live with. But it's not for us to laugh at somebody else's punishment. You know what I mean? The shit is not funny. It's not funny to see a black man go to jail. It's not funny. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we in a system of white supremacy where a lot of these white men get off with so much shit and they don't even touch. Some of them don't even go on the court. They fucking get their lawyer to go do their arraignment and everything, and their lawyer tell them shit while they might be in fucking Acapulco somewhere on the yacht. You know what I'm saying? So stop laughing at that shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop laughing at shit like that. But what's up, everybody? Hope y'all having a good Friday. I want to go see Star Wars. You know what's funny? I was late to the Star Wars thing. I never watched it as a kid. I watched that shit as like an adult, and then when I watched it, I was like, wow, what took me so long? But you know, sometimes in life you're not ready to digest certain things, and I think where I was at mentally and in my spirit, I wasn't ready to watch shit like Star Wars because I didn't get it. And the older I got and the more that I learned about other things, I started understanding what Star Wars was about and understanding what the whole, you know, the Empire and the Jedis and I started understanding what that shit was about a little bit. And the esoteric message in a lot of that. So peace to everybody in the room. Joseph Labonte, Cam, Truth's Ave, Sandy Girl, Boys in the Hood. There's more people, but your name passed, so I can't really see it. So, you know, my thing is, like I tell y'all all the time, it's not about me being right or wrong. It's about, you know, creating different dialogue, you know, for us to talk about. Because I think it'd be so much shit that could be talked about on higher levels. But, a lot of this shit is just being talked about. It's fucking stupid and dumb, and it's all Abdul Rahman. What's up? It's all talking about like entertainment and shit like that, and we don't talk about enough real issues that plague our community and us as a people. That's why we just go through so much shit and we do so much shit, and it's just like no rhyme or reason for that shit. It's just like, yo, that shit ain't cool. So I had to say today, I had to speak up and say, because I didn't think Twitter was big enough and I didn't think Facebook was big enough. I needed to go on record and say, anybody who laughing at Meek Mill going to jail, this shit is not funny. You know what I'm saying? Even him taking the L, and you know, because it's like people saying he took the biggest L in 2015. I'm like, I didn't know being a millionaire was an L. I didn't know, you know, being able to move out the hood and take care of your mother and your children and your family was an L. If that's the case, I need to take some fucking L's. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that was an L. You know, I didn't know having your dream girl on your side and you know, having, you know, everything that you want and you work for is an L. If that's an L, I need to take me a fucking L. You know what I'm saying? That's not an L. We really got to get off that shit, man. We really got off this get off this self hate shit, man. If you're not happy for somebody, just don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just don't say nothing. Like I said, I've known Meek. Meek waited for me in Philly when I was down there. He waited for me like an hour. He could have went somewhere else. He waited for me like an hour to interview him, and I respected that then. And that's when I knew he was gonna make it, because I said, yo, this kid is hungry. Like, he's waiting for somebody coming from Brooklyn, New York. He could just bounce. He was on house arrest and everything, but he waited just to get on my camera. And I respected him since then. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't feel comfortable in my spirit looking at my people fail and finding humor in it. You know what I mean? Sometimes I deal with harsh reality, you know, and it's not pretty, you know. Like I said, some of our people is fucking crack fiends, and we just gotta admit it, you know. And the best way to get somebody not to smoke crack or to get help is to, you know, be hard on them and say, yo, you're a fucking crackhead, man, you know, straight up and down. Nothing but water. Yo, did y'all know that I never smoked anything in my life? I never smoked weed in my life. I never smoked a cigarette in my life. Like, never. I never even put it to my lips or tried it ever in my life. Shit just wasn't for me. I don't drink nothing but water. I don't drink juice. I don't drink soda. I don't drink anything but water. That's all I drink. No Kool-Aid, no Crystal Light, none of that shit. I quit drinking 11 years ago, and I don't even drink. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink. People be thinking when I be, you know, wilding and shit, people be like, yo, you must be fucking, yo, you must drink. I don't drink. You know, I don't drink. My weight is my yeah, I thought the Rain interview was dope. We just did that Wednesday too, and I thought it was dope. I don't drink shit. My weight is I'm at a very, very comfortable weight. I'm at 185 as of today, 185.2. You know, I weigh myself every day. I still weigh my food. I still walk a lot. You know, wow, did you see someone sick or was always thinking that way? I don't understand what you're asking, Joseph. I don't understand what you're saying. No, I don't drink cranberry juice or nothing. Nah, because a lot of the shit that you drink is processed. You know what I'm saying? You like, you know, I don't drink none of that shit. I just drink water, man. There's nothing like water, you know? My piss is a nice color, you know what I'm saying? Everything is functioning. My bowel movements is straight, you know, a little TMI, but even my stool, it looks like my intestines when they come out. Like, it's squiggly and everything, like my intestines, you know what I'm saying? Word. So, yeah, I still fuck with the stairs. I still walk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm strong. I just feel so strong, man. I feel so mentally sharp. I feel like, you know, my spirit. I would fuck with green tea. I do drink tea. I drink tea, and I drink like peppermint tea, and I drink lemon zinger tea, like a lot of the herbal teas. But I use stevia in my tea. I don't use sugar. I use stevia. You know what I'm saying? It's like a low calorie, well, no calorie sweetener. And too much water is bad if you drink. You're supposed to drink half your body weight in water. So I weigh 180. So I'm supposed to drink like at least 60 ounces of water a day, and I probably exceed that, probably like 80. You know what I'm saying? Like 80. But you know, my spirit, it just feels so strong because my physical is so strong, and you know, and I don't even do as much as I can, because I could be doing push-ups, I could be doing all that shit, but I don't even do none of that shit. And it's like, you know, under all the weight, I got like cuts and shit. I can see my veins and shit. I'm like, oh, I got fucking veins on my legs and shit. Like, I never seen none of that shit before. And it's just like a new discovery of me. I'm going to the fucking the store buying 1X shirts and shit, and size 34s and 36s and shit. I'm like, damn, I'm frail, but I'm not frail though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really weird and shit. Like, I'm not skinny, but I'm just so much smaller than being 300 pounds. But yo, it just feel good, man. Like it just feel good, and it's like it's so crazy because they pop so much shit about me losing weight that they was even accusing me of, having surgery and all that shit. And I was like, yo, it's so crazy that I did so good. They think I got surgery. You know what I'm saying? That's what make that shit dope. Like, they you know what I'm saying? That's when you're successful, when like you so good they try to say you cheating. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did so well, you had to cheat. Who the fuck I'm cheating? I'm gonna be cheating myself. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about me, I don't like shortcuts, man. I like fucking with shit the long way. I like fucking with shit authentic. I don't know. I don't know how to do shit but hard work. Y'all looking at me. Y'all remember when I had 0 subscribers on this channel, man? No 0 subscribers on this channel and no videos. And now you look at the channel, got 6,400 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And that's what all this shit is all about. It's about working hard and building. You see, I ain't slander nobody. I ain't diss nobody. I don't have no beef with nobody. I don't talk about bad about nobody. And it's just me, just building. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no fucking problem with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have problems with nobody. It's just me just building, and I just feel, like I just feel empowered, because it's like, yo, I could sit here in a room and talk to people that listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, understand the power in that you could sit in a room and talk to people via webcam, and they listen to you, they respect you, and you building with them, and you communicating with the world and people that you never saw before, and you realize that you got so many like-minded people out there. That shit is so fucking dope. This is what the technology is for. The technology is for me to sit here and talk to my people, and us just build. We using their platform, we using their shit to build our shit, to build ourselves up. That's what this shit is about. It's not about me, exploiting people or talking bad about people or popping shit all the time. Y'all know I pop my shit. But look at what we using it for. We using this shit to build. And look at how we growing. Look at the shit that we doing. That's what this shit is about. That's what this shit is about. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is just so dope that I never in my life thought that I could wake up one day. And first of all, I've always been camera shy. Like, it's not even really that much baby pictures of me. Like, I just never liked cameras. When the camera would come on, I would bounce. Even as a little kid, I just didn't like the camera. It's something about me looking at pictures of myself that always creeped me out. And I was the same way with my voice for a long time, until people said, yo, I like your voice and shit. And I was like, oh, word? So then when I started doing the interviews, I had to get used to my voice. But I would never in a million years think that I would sit up on a webcam in a room, you know what I'm saying, and talk to people that I didn't know, people I never saw before, and people would actually care. People would, tune in and take time out of their life and fuck with me. Like, that's so fucking powerful. And I'd be like, yo, what if Jay-Z did this one day? You know what I'm saying? What if 50 Cent does it from time to time, but what if Jay-Z did it one day? Or what if Russell Simmons did it, instead of, talking shit. My phone going off. What if people actually really use these platforms that you have and really talk to people and help people, man? We will have so much shit. Like, when y'all leave me, truthfully, I be wanting y'all to feel unstoppable, man. When I tell you I'm about to do these stairs, or I'm going for a walk, 20,000 steps, I be wanting y'all to say, fuck that, I'm going to walk too. You know what I'm saying? When I tell you I don't drink, I don't smoke, I want you to say, yo, you know what? I've been drinking all week. I'm going to fall back today. I'm going to flush my body. I'm going to drink water. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to drink water all day. I be wanting that energy. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting y'all to just say, yo, you know what? If he could do that shit, I could do it. That's what all this shit is about. Because, unfortunately, I don't have nobody to feed off of. Nobody, really gives me good energy. Well, my cousin that I'm always with, my first cousin Tad, he he runs marathons and shit. And I done watched him knock motherfuckers out and be in all types of street shit. Now he running marathons, and then it's like, yo, this is my first cousin. We got the same DNA. If he could do it, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? And we started biking together and shit like that. And you'd be surprised, through exercise, you build a camaraderie with people. Like, you could have a little bike crew on pedal bikes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's just ride. And y'all end up riding miles together, or just even walking and even walking together, or just running together. And so you'd be like, yo, let's run, man. Like, let's conquer shit. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all gotta understand, one difference between us and Caucasian people's always trying to conquer shit. They conquer the wrong shit though. You know, they like fucking conquering like deers and shit, and fucking with lions and shit, and then getting eaten and shit like that. But then, you know, as I'm out and about, I see a lot of them out there running and exercising, and I be like, yo, where my people at? Why ain't none of my people out here running around and shit and doing shit for their health and shit? I rarely see our people out there, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? And I just be out there. I don't have no music. I don't have none of that shit. I just be out there, and I be on my shit, and I be walking, and I be like, yo, man, every step I'm taking is I'm a step closer to greatness. You know what I'm saying? It's almost hard to stop moving when you feel like, yo, I'm on my way. And then when you start seeing the physical results, you know, when your complexion clear and you don't have no blemishes and you not all wrinkled, and motherfuckers say you look like a teenager and shit, and you nowhere near the age of a teenager, you like, yo, I found the fucking fountain of youth. And the fountain of youth was was cutting out bad food. I watched brothers the other day eat Popeyes. Yo, you want a piece of chicken? Nah, I'm good. Yo, you don't want one piece of chicken? Nah, I'm good. If I don't cook it, I don't eat it. That's my motto. Rarely will you catch me out in the street eating. If I don't cook it, I don't eat it. Because I cook shit and I know what it is. You know what I've been eating all week? Soup. I've been taking chicken broth, low sodium chicken broth, or even the packets. They made by Herb Ox. The packets with no sodium in it. I take them, I put them in the pot, boil them, cut up some fresh garlic, some red onions, cut up maybe 5 ounces of chicken, put like maybe 3 cups of water in there, put all my seasoning in there, my onion powder, garlic powder, all-purpose season, a little bit of adobo, some oregano, some basil, boil all that shit for like, I boil all that shit maybe for like 25 minutes, then I drop my chicken in there, I drop some green beans in there, fresh frozen green beans, and I drop some broccoli in there, and I boil all that shit. I put like maybe 2 tablespoons of hot sauce in that shit, and I bust that shit down. You know what I'm saying? Bust that shit down. And the dope shit is that I make 1 bowl of soup, and then I got enough broth left that I could put more chicken in there, and I eat that shit for lunch and dinner. Like, one thing about me, I'm extreme. Like, I can eat the same shit every day, even twice in a day, and it don't even bother me. But I've been eating soup all week. You know what I'm saying? It been hardy. I had a little cold earlier in the week. I ate that soup. That shit knocked that cold right out of me. No lie. And I use boneless chicken breast, cut up the chicken breast, you know what I'm saying? Skin it, take all the fat off it, put it in there. And I don't have no cold. I'm feeling good. I had like a little head cold, little congestion. I ate that soup. That shit knocked this shit. Because if you eat hot soup, yo, your nose just start running. Like all that mucus. Because one thing that Dr. Sebi said that was real is everything that has to do with sickness has to do with mucus. So when your nose is running and the mucus is coming out, that's the sickness coming out of your body. So when you eat soup and hot soup and all that shit, especially if you put a little bit of hot sauce in there for the pepper, it goes right to the back of your throat and soothes your throat. That's why I put hot sauce in there. And when I'm eating the hot soup, the mucus just start coming out and shit. Now I just was feeling good, drinking my water. You know what I'm saying? I get a little hungry, eat me a little handful of seeds with no salt. Some raisins from Trader Joe, these jumbo medley and shit. Yeah, I be feeling good, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be feeling good. And it's like, you know, my night ain't over. Right now, today, I walked 7,700 steps already today. It's East Coast time, 7:38. And I'm going to go back out, try to get my 10 racks. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go back out, get my own. Yeah, I believe he cured all those people. You know, voila. You know what I'm saying? And he won the injunction against the people. I mean, the People's Court. I watch the People's Court so damn much, but he won an injunction against the Supreme Court. You know, so it's public record. So I think I want to see Star Wars tonight though. So I'm gonna call my cousin. He wanted to go to the pool room and shoot pool. I suck ass at pool. I just never was good at pool. So I don't want to do that. I rather I like air hockey and shit. You know what I'm saying? I interviewed Kat Stacks. Cool girl. Me and Kat Stacks is cool, man. Like I think she's really really misunderstood. But she's mad cool, you know what I'm saying? She's not like a fucking idiot the way some people think she is and shit. And believe it or not, a lot of shit that she was doing was all fake, and she admits that it was fake. It was that world star shit, that faking shit, that reality TV shit. So I interviewed her last night, went to her hotel room. That's why I didn't do the show last night. I was with her last night. The dope shit, I took the train right to her hotel. As soon as I got off the train, her hotel was across the street. Went in the hotel, did the interview. After I finished doing the interview, went right back in the train and went home and shit like that. So that's what it is. Shout out to the homie brother Polite. Like I said, he called me the other day and shit with some positive words. Shout out to Blue Pill, Red Pill. A lot of the dudes in the conscious community I really, really build with, really, really rock with. And it's a lot of good things going on in that community too. And it's a lot coming up, so stay tuned. So it says, "Hey Doggie, don't forget to answer my question. I want to know before I go there. I'll be in New York so Christmas." What was your question? Diddy Wade, what was your question again? Did you ask me about Barney's? I think you asked me about Barney's. I think that was you. I seen it, but I was so busy running my damn mouth and shit. I didn't really get a chance to see it. Yeah, Sandy, I'm definitely gonna go on watch Star Wars. I really really like Star Wars, and then it's a black character in Star Wars that's not Billy D. Williams and shit. So even though Darth Vader's is really Star Wars. I mean, really a black man's voice. That's James Earl Jones. The interview I'm currently working on, I got an interview with Kat Stacks that's coming out. I got an interview with Hakeem Green. I got an interview with Sonny Caesar from Onyx, Crazy Drazy from Daz Effects. Damn, yo, I got a lot of shit that I'm about to drop, but some of the shit I was holding, because I wanted the channel to build. I got a brother Polite, I got an Irritated Genie, I got a Professor Griff, I got a Zaza Ali, I got a lot of shit coming. I got a Demetric Muhammad from the Nation of Islam. Yo, man, the Nation of Islam called me to Temple Number 7, man. I was just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, they called me like, yo, could you come down to the mosque and interview one of the ministers? I was like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, when the nation call you, you gotta go. So it was like, yo, it's dope that they acknowledge my work and shit like that. So it was like, yo, the Nation of Islam call you and they want to build with you. You went there. And yeah, I know I did the video, talking about my experience as the Million Man March, and they respected it too. That's why I thought it was dope, because I still spoke my piece. I wasn't disrespectful, but I kept it real, and they respected it. You know what I'm saying? They respected what I had to say and told me, my experience was unfortunate, and they wish I didn't. Nah, I'm not losing no more weight. I'll probably lose like 5 more pounds. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I want to be be like 180, 185 and just tinker between that range. I'd rather be 180, 185 than to be 185, 190. You know what I'm saying? 180 was the weight I was when I was 18 years old. So it's dope to be it's dope to be the weight you was when you was 18. So yeah, it's dope. Shout out to Jabril Muhammad. He definitely called me down to the mosque, and it's dope. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really trying to lose weight. I'm just really into toning. Like, I'm really, really solid. Like, I got a lot of cuts and shit like that. And, it's just shit of my body that I never saw before. Like, I got veins in my arms and shit. Sometimes I be looking like, yo, I got veins in my hands and shit. Because I never saw that before. You know what I'm saying? I always been, like, beefy and meaty and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's really it. So yeah, now I'll do a Star Wars review. You know what I'm saying? I definitely do a Star Wars review. I gotta see it. When I retire, do I ever think about moving to another country? Believe it or not, I want to go to Africa, man. I want to go home. You know, I want to go home. They tell us to stay out of Africa. They tell us that it's Ebola there. They tell us that it's famine there. They tell us that it's disease there. They tell us that it's war there. But the Chinese and all these other people are going there spending billions and millions of dollars in Africa. So why would they be going there if all that shit is there? It's just that we're stupid. We believe propaganda. They tell us to stay away. We stay away while they go there and buy up all the resources. You know, I don't know. NWA in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I think it's cool. You know, whatever. You know, whatever. You know. So on that note, I'm about to get out of here. 7:45. I enjoyed y'all company today. Y'all have a good weekend. Yeah, Sean Price death, man. I can't tackle that. Well, like I don't even like talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like talking about Sean Price death. You know, that's just too emotional for me to really talk about. I wanted to go to Houston. I wanted to mute. You know, it's funny because, man, like, I really want to live all over. Like, one thing about people who travel, they always try to travel out of the country. I love traveling in the U.S. Like, you ever go somewhere and you know that a fucking a bottle of water or you ever no, I never visited Barney's ever. Never. You know, I don't really shop in high-end stores. I shop in shit like Burlington and Marshalls. I keep it real. TJ Maxx, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know, I'm not really into fashion like that. Like, I got shit. I got a lot of clothes. I got more clothes in closets that I don't even wear. You know, I'm not into that. I wear shit that I call uniforms. I find shit that's comfortable, and I wear that shit every day. Now, if I'm going out and I gotta get dressed, you know, for certain shit, then I got gear. I probably got like 10 pairs of sneakers that I never wore before. You know what I'm saying? Boots, jackets, coats, hats, all that shit. But I'm more of I wear clothes for comfortability, not for the look. You know, so if a new polo come out, I won't run to get it. It's just, I'm not fascinated by that. I'd rather wear somebody's brand, a up-and-coming designer brand that's just trying to get their shit off and support that before I go support somebody that don't even really want shit. Yeah, exactly. You know, I be in Modell's getting fresh. Shit, they be having them champion suits for like motherfucking $20 for the sweater and $20 for the sweats. Shit, that's good bread to me. You know what I'm saying? $40 outfit. Hey man, that's a steal. You know. But I'm about to switch my shit up a little bit. I'm about to start getting more button-ups and shit like that. Not like the dress-up button-ups, but you know, more of like the lumberjack button-ups, the thick ones for the winter. I'm about to switch my shit up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who makes that OG brand. I need to look into that though. But so yo, shout out to all the people out there. Black Power. You know what I'm saying? Stay strong. Shout out to in your state, stay safe, stay comfortable, stay happy, smile. Make sure you take an hour out of the day for yourself. No telephone, no distractions. Just sit there, meditate, and think. And salute to y'all. I will see y'all Monday. It's gonna be more shit dropping. You know, just make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. And yo, before I go, I gotta say this. I love black people. I love black people. I love my people. Peace.